Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my fall 2017 semester recap. Before I get into the video, side note, we're going to pretend like Vlogmas was not a complete fail for me. So yeah. Okay, so if you're new to my channel and you do not know, I am a forensic psychology major with a triple minor in neuroscience, gerontology, and law enforcement. I know it's a lot, but that's what I have going on. So this past semester for me has been a very interesting semester. It was not my best semester, and I definitely did not do as well as I wanted to do this semester. So I ended the semester with a 3.0, which to some people sounds pretty good, but I know that I could have done better. The one class that actually killed me was my neuro class, and I'm going to be so embarrassed to say this, but I got a C in the class. But no one in my class got above a C. Everyone got like a C or below. Which, I mean, the class was really hard. It was a lot of material, and the class has only been offered to undergrads for about a year now. It was strictly just a graduate level class, and then they decided to open it up to let undergrads take it. So this is only the third semester where undergrads have been able to take the class. So it was a very hard class. It was a lot of information. I did have a really good professor, so it wasn't the professor or anything. It was honestly just the material and everything that, you know, we had to learn for the class. It was a lot. So other than that, all of my classes were pretty good. My paper that I typed, that I told you guys about a few vlogs ago, I ended up getting a 95% on it. So I do want to publish it, or if you guys are interested in reading it, let me know. If you guys don't remember, I did my paper on how to decrease recidivism rates in juveniles. So if you guys are interested in reading the paper, let me know, and I may be able to find some kind of platform or something that I can put it on so you guys can read it. I am thinking about publishing it to like an undergrad lit review journal. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, other than that, the rest of my classes were really good. It was literally just my neuro class that drug me down so much because it was 4 credit hours. And if you don't know, those 4 credit hour classes are the ones that kill you the most if you don't get like an A or a B. So yeah, I definitely learned a lot about myself this semester. I had to step outside of my comfort zone when it came to studying, because the way that I normally study did not work for neuro at all, and I learned that after my first exam, and you guys seen that in one of my vlogs. So I learned to tweak my study habits a little bit, because normally my study habits work for just about every class that I take and it works, but for neuro it did not work. So I learned that I need to tweak my study habits a little bit, and I've kind of learned how different, you know, techniques work for me, and I learned which ones work for me, which ones don't work for me. So it was definitely a learning experience this semester with taking a class that was very hard and very rigorous. Like, I spent most of my time on my neuro class, and I know that's the class that I'm talking about a lot, but that's honestly the class that I put the most time and effort in, and then I got a C, so it kind of sounds like I didn't do anything, but I promise I put so much time and effort into that class, and it was a lot. So, but I'm really, you know, I'm happy I passed the class, because I think there was only 8 people in the class, and I think 3 people that actually like failed the class. So I'm happy I wasn't one of those people. I kind of feel bad for them, because if you're a neuro minor, you actually need that class. Like, that is a required class to pass with a C or better. So that kind of sucks if you failed it. I also have to remind you guys that I do have a job. I do work a lot. So that also played into why I got the grades that I got this semester. This upcoming semester, I won't be working as much, but I will be more consistent on YouTube, and I will be starting up my own business. So I will still be working in a sense, but I won't be like working as much at my job. I'll still pick up hours here and there, but if you don't have to work in college, I recommend you don't. It is just so much easier to only have to focus on like school, or I mean, if you do YouTube, you know, as a hobby, then that's, you know, completely different. But legit having to work in college, if you don't have to, I recommend that you don't, because that also takes up a lot of time. And once you get home from work, you're like, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything, and you normally don't do your work. I found I did that a lot. Like, I would have so much homework, but I would get off of work at 11. I'm just like, you know what, I'm tired, I'll do this tomorrow, and I'll just keep putting it off until the last minute, and then the due date's approaching, and I'm like, what the hell have I been doing for the last 2 weeks? I'm just like, oh, I've been procrastinating because I've been working. So yeah, that's just a piece of advice. If you don't have to work, I recommend you not working, because working and being a full-time student and extracurriculars and doing other things is not easy. It is very hard. It is time consuming. It is stressful. It makes you want to pull your hair out. So I definitely don't recommend it if you don't have to do it. For those who are wondering, I ended up with a B in psychopharmacology, which I will gladly take. That class is so hard. That class was so hard. It was so many drugs that we had to know, and so much information about the drugs that we had to know. It was just so much information, and I really did enjoy the class though. Like, I really enjoyed the information that I got from the class, and thankfully I bought the textbook for that class so I can always go back and, you know, look at some stuff. But it was a lot of information, and I'm very thankful that I got a B. I was kind of aiming for an A, but I will gladly take a B because, like I said, that class was super hard. Like, I know a few people in my class, we would study together, and I mean, they failed like all 3 exams, and like they were doing okay on the quizzes, and we only had 10 quizzes and then 3 exams. Like, we didn't have like any homework or anything like that, so they were doing okay on the quizzes and they failed all 3 exams. I don't know what their grade looked like at the end of the semester, but I can definitely tell you, if you're going to take psychopharmacology, or probably just pharmacology in general, if you're like a nursing student or something, it is hard. It is really hard. It's a lot of information that you need to know, and that's another class that I put a lot of time in. If you guys have not seen how I studied for my psychopharmacology class, I will insert that. But it's a lot of things that you have to put into studying for that class. So if you're not going to put the time and the dedication and the blood, sweat, and tears into that class, I definitely do not recommend that you take it, because it is not a blow-off class by any means. Whether it's regular pharmacology or psychopharmacology, either one, I'm sure, are not blow-off classes. So overall, I did have a pretty decent semester. Like I said, I know I could have done a whole lot better, but I'm working with what I did do. Next semester is going to be a whole lot better. I'm stuck right now on whether or not I'm going to stay with 17 credit hours, or if I'm going to take 21 credit hours again. If I do pick up the extra class, it will be a genetics class, because I need that class. Well, I don't need it, but it's one of the classes that I could take for my neuroscience minor. So, and I'm kind of really interested in it. So I'm still kind of in between whether or not I want to take it or not, because like I told you guys earlier, I am going to be more consistent on YouTube, and I'm also starting up a business. So those 2 things, on top of like the workload that I already have from school, plus picking up hours here and there at work, I don't want to overwork myself, but I really do want to take this genetics class. So I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but so far I only have 17 credit hours. And then it is also research conference season, so I will be going to the research conference again this semester. It's in April, the end of April, so I will be doing that again. This time I will film it for you guys. I know the last time I just kind of got like little random, you know, clips. I didn't insert the whole conference, or well, my whole presentation, but this time I will film the whole thing for you guys. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in next semester in terms of how many classes I'm going to take. I'll probably make a decision probably within like the next couple of days, because classes start in 2 weeks, which sounds crazy when I say it, because I feel like we just finished, but classes start on the 16th, so I really don't have a lot of time to decide on what I'm going to do, so I need to make up. Your girl needs to make up her mind right now. Okay, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please make sure you subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video.
But like, you took the beast and then you held it to me, and then you pulled the trigger and watch our love just cease. Damn.